absolute merit practices. This is the what absolute meritual practices. This explaining that we are relaxing on the state of the awareness. Look at this, we read Ah. Ah is the syllable, Sanskrit syllable, which means the absolute nature is beyond of the complexities, beyond the beginning, ending, and beyond anything. It's all natural states, beyond the conceptions. And it said, we invoke the Lama, the omnipresent awareness. That is absolute truth. That is our awareness. Awareness, omnipresent awareness, emptiness. Relaxing our mind in that natural state. So we invoke. That means, what is invocation? Invocation is just merely rediscovering our or your inner nature. That is named here as invoking. Invoke. You invoke, you bring, you highlight that qualities. That is relaxing that. Stay in a relaxing that nature status, then we are going to do all these 10 meritorious activities. Those are, each line is like that, 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, there's 10 lines, is all the meritorious activities or the absolute truths. And what are those? Those are, the invoking is 1, and be seated is 2, and then pay homage is 3, and make offering is 4, and we confess is 5, and rejoicing is 6, and then turning the wheel of Dharma is 7, and then remain with remaining. I mean, roughly that's just short way. Remaining, you remain within that is the 7th, and then dedicating is 8th, and then I think may attain the enlightenment. May. There is aspirations. Aspiration is 10th. So those are 10 points of this accumulation practices. So now, first is your highlight of your inner nature, which is the absolute teacher, absolute Lama, absolute Buddha, that is ever present within our self. Highlight that quality. When you highlight that qualities, now we going to meant to keep that all the time without any here. Say, you might be seated upon immovable throne. That means we're not going to fall down that with dualities. Not going to let fall down. So going to maintain that presence forever as it is. And then by recognizing that quality as it is that is then the prostration, homage, with great joy and great appreciation. Just enjoy. As like without subject and object. This is the great prostrations of the absolute levels. Then what you make an offering is already existing, already inherent in the quality. Is the offering, it is abundance of this nature. So here, all and offer all that appears within the ground of beings. Offer all that appears within the phenomena cosmics of the phenomena. Everything whatever appears, all ground of the beings, that must be. So that is what we offer. It is already there. It's nothing to give, like as offering, as a subject object. Everything what you see, what you hear, what you feel and sense is the luxuries of the awareness. It's already here. It's never came and never gone. It's ever. That is the great luxuries, great richness, and just reaffirming what is surrounded. And that is great offerings. What do you confess here? Here, I confess, not recognize that nature until now. That is, there's nothing to confess as wrong and bad except not recognize this marvelous, awesome richness qualities. Qualities, that is. So, as we recognize today, we are going to maintain, keep up this quality as it is. And the rejoice is then, yes, I rejoice on great happy and joy, that state of beyond meeting and parting. That again means it's never going to go away. Whether we recognize that, never recognize, is not going to change anything. But so therefore, how wonderful, this is always here. That is what I rejoice. I'm happy in this nature. And then, recurse and return the will of Dharma, or echoes of the sound of emptiness. This is sound of this nature, the words of the wisdom, words of the compassion, words of the loving kindness, is the deep core of nature. It's the energy, movement of the Buddha nature, or the awareness Lama. Awareness of Lama, absolute awareness Lama of the emptiness. Emptiness is circled and hovered by the voice of love and compassion, in like on the visible level and the subtle levels. Subtle level is the ongoing running energy of the movement, and which is then again just as it is continually to ignite that qualities, that energy, that rhythms. So that is again is turning the wheel of dharmas, and that remain in spontaneous presence, and that is always here, all the time, to hear and remain all the time this, and that is what is then wish to stay forever. Oh yes, it's forever. I mean, not just wishing; it is here all the time, and that is how wonderful, how beautiful I call that nature as it is. And this, whatever accumulated through this, whatever the energy by recognizing these qualities, that merit, I would dedicate it to all the sentient beings through the Dharmakaya status, or the Dharma Dhatu. That means I dedicated this nature to the space. The space is pervasive to everyone. Everyone, therefore, there's nothing have been discriminated. I dedicate, I just merge this energy, this power to the space. So let it pervasive to everywhere. By that, everyone reach, everyone become a youthful vast body of the ordinary their nature, free from the dualities, free from the deluded status. That is the aspiration prayer. So all this is known as the wisdom merits. Relax our mind in the awareness state as in the beginning, and with that, and then kind of highlight of this quality one after another of that. And this is then the wisdom merit of the absolute truths. This merit, the absolute truth, to capture this realization, to bring up this realization, often said, then again, with the joy and the devotions. Devotion, confidence are very important in teaching. Often said that will really bring the more meaningful, more highlight, and we can realize this nature as it is. So that is briefly about this accumulating the merits.